Hello and welcome to the January 2020 channel update, and Happy New Year everybody. I haven't done a proper channel update in a few months now, because in November I had nothing to update. Still playing Pathfinder and Underrail. Pathfinder had been 5 months at that point, and I'm still playing through Underrail now 2 months later. And then in December, towards the beginning of it, I was really busy with schoolwork. I had finals, projects due, and then Mrs. BringItDon went out of town for a couple of weeks, and so I was busy around the home and at school. So I decided just to postpone it into the new year. I have a few changes to talk about as far as the order of the games coming, the order they'll be played in. But we'll follow the same formula as always for this channel update. Current content, future content, miscellaneous news towards the end. I don't really have a lot of miscellaneous news to talk about, so this is going to be gaming content for this channel update. Alright, so I am currently playing Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition in preparation for Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition, which will be played in preparation for Baldur's Gate 3. I read somewhere that it was supposed to be released in March. I don't believe that's going to be the case. I've seen no confirmation of that anywhere I've searched. There is a lot of speculation regarding Baldur's Gate 3 and Google Stadia. So when Google Stadia is released for everybody, that's when Baldur's Gate 3 will come out because it was advertised with that product. I don't think it's going to be ready that soon, so hopefully I have enough time to finish the first 2 games before they release the 3rd game. And then I'm also playing Underrail with the Expedition DLC. Finally finished Expedition DLC. We're back in the Underrail proper now, in Upper Underrail. And as far as future games go, in the last channel update, I believe I mentioned I was going to play Greedfall in the near future. That has been postponed because Pathfinder and Underrail have taken longer to beat than I had anticipated. So Greedfall has been postponed, and this year I really want to focus on Warhammer titles. And that's where I'm kind of split. I don't know which Warhammer game I want to play first. I'm split between 2 of them. Warhammer 40k Dawn of War, which is actually the title that got me into the Warhammer franchise. I remember going into Target with my parents and seeing all the PC games, because they had it on like all the PC games on like the main thoroughfare in Target. We walked past it and I saw it and it looked awesome. I don't know. The models in game just looked really cool to me. And I was really into RTS games at the time. So I played like a lot of Stronghold 2 and stuff like that. And I'm also split. So I'm split between that and Warhammer 40k Space Marine. So I really want to play Dawn of War, obviously for nostalgia's sake. It was the franchise that got me into, or is the title that got me into the franchise. But Warhammer 40k Space Marine is just, I think it's just a really good Warhammer 40k game. And I think that'd be a good introduction on the channel to the franchise for those viewers who aren't familiar with Warhammer. Regardless of which one I play first, I'm going to play the other one right after the first one. Now, if I do Dawn of War, it will be both the base game and Winter Assault. I'm split about Dark Crusade and Soulstorm because I feel like those campaigns could take a while. And they're not super challenging, but they're a little time consuming. What I might do is I'll play through Dawn of War and Winter Assault, take a break, and then go back to like Dark Crusade, take a break, go into Soulstorm. Because I am interested in playing Dawn of War 2 on the channel as well, the campaigns. I don't think that it's as good of a title as the first Dawn of War, at least as far as single player goes. It is a better competitive game. The multiplayer is fantastic. But I'm not going to get into that right now. And I know those are all Warhammer 40k titles. I will play some Warhammer fantasy titles as well. I have a ton of Warhammer games. Big Warhammer fan. There's a very few Warhammer titles I don't own. I do regret some of those purchases, but not all of them. So, because they have I forgot what it's called, where they allow anyone to make games with the franchise as long as they get a cut of the profits. That's how Games Workshop works. So, on to miscellaneous news. I don't have a lot of it. I don't have any funny comments to read or anything. I know that my commentaries, to me, my commentary hasn't been as good lately. I've been reading a ton of dialogue between Pathfinder, Underrail, and now Baldur's Gate. I'm just reading walls of text, and as I'm reading it, I stop comprehending what I'm reading because there's so much of it. I just start seeing letters and syllables, and that's why I keep stumbling over myself, and it's frustrating to me, especially when I go back and do my audio checks. I'm like, man, I could have done better here. I've actually gone back and re-recorded episodes just because I'd stumbled so badly through the dialogue. Because there's so much, especially like Underrail's had so much dialogue. At least it's not Temple of Elemental Evil with that small font. But yeah, that's something I've noticed, and I'm letting you guys that I noticed in case you noticed. So everyone's noticed. It's been little frustrating. So I'm looking forward to getting some voice acted games. Most of the Warhammer games I can think of off the top of my head are voice acted, so that'll be a nice break. And especially since every morning I do record both my Let's Plays in the same segment. So I'll play half an hour of one game, then right into half an hour of the next game. And so I'm just reading and reading and reading all this dialogue out loud. So I don't have any time for commentary. And then when I do have time for commentary, I don't feel like talking because I've read so much dialogue. Not that I'm not having a good time. I'm still having a blast with the games. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't play them. Very adamant about that. I don't remember if I mentioned no funny comments, no mean comments. I've been getting a lot of advice, especially on like Baldur's Gate and Underrail from people that have played a lot more of those games. So I do appreciate that. Keep me steered in the right direction so I'm not just fumbling about. So the Let's Play can keep pushing forward, because that's what it's all about, is continually moving forward, keep the action moving. And I think that's really it. My schedule, again, might change this coming semester. I don't know when my classes will be for this next semester in school. So it's highly unlikely that I'll push my upload times to the afternoon, because I do get up really early in the morning so I can record before my day gets started. Except for right now, because I am on winter break, so you never know when I'm going to upload during winter break or whenever I can sleep in. But I still try to do it pretty early in the morning. As soon as I wake up, it's my priority. I make my coffee and then I get to work. But yeah, I don't have any updates. I'm going to post a community poll on YouTube under my community tab for the Warhammer games. I'm going to have you guys vote between Warhammer 40k Dawn of War and Warhammer 40k Space Marine. So let me know. And because I really don't know which one to play first. I'm split. One's an RTS and one's a hack and slash. They're both fairly short campaigns, so it really won't take a lot of time. It's not a huge commitment to do one or the other. I guess Dawn of War would be the bigger commitment because I will be playing Winter Assault immediately after the Dawn of War campaign. So, and I think the Winter Assault campaign is the best of the Dawn of War campaigns. It's really fun. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this channel update. Not a lot to update. It's the beginning of a new year. I'm excited. I'm excited to get into Warhammer. It's the year of Warhammer, so looking forward to that. And Underrail hopefully gets wrapped up soon, and hopefully within the next month or so. So I can actually start on Warhammer this year, because I'm not starting Warhammer until Underrail's been completed. There was a weird noise in the house. I don't know what that was. It sounded like someone was sawing in the house. Alright, I don't hear it again. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this channel update. Hope you guys have a fantastic 2020, if whether or not you choose to stick around on the channel. And see you guys in the next channel update.